Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Washington football team. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now the first carry for Brian Hill.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Hill. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got some space here. Hill shedding the tackle. And he finally is out of bounds. But he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Watson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Played his college ball here at the Volunteer State of Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. A handoff for Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Wilson. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now here's Hill, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hill to try again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Diaz.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. To throw again is Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside. And I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Washington on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Washington on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Rosas' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not true. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Hey, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's Diaz. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange. And here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Diaz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Diaz. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Watson's throw complete there to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air yet again, Watson. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 53 yards. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Rosas now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Makes this Washington 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw. Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Juwan Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Take 4, take 4.
From the gun, here's Watson, sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Single.
Hey, 24.
12.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's complete to Adams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball away. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Diaz. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw again is Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flag.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Wilson will throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Connecting with Hill. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Wilson wants to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Watson. Out to his left. Underneath here to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw, Watson. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Watson's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Tighten up, tighten up. Down, coming.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Watson to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Here we go. Set. 50. Quick. Single receiver. Hey, you're on the nose.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also